You just said, I was like, it's okay. Yeah, because you can start off with them joints and then you can like add a little bit of water and then blend it on in there. But you just gotta be mindful. Get your red, get your orange. Right. That's gonna blend. But then that yellow, you gotta be careful because you can take over that yellow real easy. Like, easy. Yeah, you say yellow, it's like gone. It'll be gone by the time. Like, what yellow? Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing that. You said it's about, like you said, the canvas part. You don't always know, like, right, how that shit gonna go. So this actually kind of goes into the next segment very well because now we're adding colors and stuff and giving some. And you mentioned about poetry. You started talking about creativity. So that actually lends to my next question. And wow, so creativity as medicine, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Creativity as medicine. The clutch. Yeah, I know. But you started talking about the body as well, right? I mean, we can continue to expound on it, right? If you want to talk about the mind and daily practice, I mean, the body and daily practices a little more, for sure. Oh, we live. Go ahead. Oh, we live, man. Yeah, okay. Well, then there's the body. Yeah. I think that's when I started getting more intentional with food. Like, definitely, like, what am I eating? I'm like, let me just make sure I'm not gluttonous, like, cause it's like I understand. The food be making you feel bad, so at some point you do be asking, like, wow, I feel like this. Exactly. Like, what did I put in my body? Like, and that made me start thinking about a lot of things. Like, just when you start thinking about just the topic of putting something in your mouth, it's like, what am I putting in my mouth? Like this is one of the most like I feel like private places in your body. Of your body, like for sure. So it's like, what are you putting inside of your body? And I think that's what made me more conscious of like when I started to become vegan, and then just now like a monetarian. just acknowledging that like I'm optimizing the food at the end of the day. But I'm also being intentional with how much of that I'm putting in my food. So I'm putting in my mouth, like, cause like red meat, I don't see myself doing too much. Chicken was the first one to go. Every now and then, I feel like I treat my body as an altar. So like every now and then, if I feel called, then it's a possibly, but majority of the time it's like nah. Like I like I really gotta like honor your body. Like I feel like I started to honor my body as a temple. And that was in my. I had changed my mind, like, cause I at one point I really thought I was a straight carnivorous. So it was like, yeah, if I eat vegan, I'm gonna die. Like I'm just like, how am I gonna survive? And I just think it started to help me just change my mindset on why was I even thinking like that? Why was I thinking like that? Like in the first place, what made me think that? What is it just family? Is it school? Was like what made me think like this was the only way to eat, and if I eat any other kind of way, I'm done. Like that shit dramatic when you say that. It is because it's like when you do try a different lifestyle or different way of eating, you like that was not true. Like it's just, it's like why did I even think that? That was actually out of time. So I think that was also a main contributor, and then also like it's pertaining to other things that I'm putting in my body, it would be like drugs. Like, and I'm talking about drugs. I'm definitely talking about pharmaceuticals. Yeah, like them just like because I'm like I don't think I'm about to be having no vaccines. If you told me that you gave right, if you told me all the side effects, and told me all the things that's in there, and told me that you have a background of where this came from, of basically infiltrating the body with melanated people, because it's honestly something that's gonna keep passed down. It's like it has a patent on it. It's just different joints, and I'm just like too many red flags. It's too many red flags. Like you literally are showing commercials that show you like, oh yeah, this is gonna help your body. It's gonna help you heal. It's just the same thing like they do with vaccines. It's gonna help you heal. You're gonna help this, and then later on they'll, oh yeah, that was actually the cause of it. Oh, actually, right. What you was trying to get rid of. Oh no, it was inside of what you got injected with. Like what? And it go IV right into your bloodstream. Right. Oh, and then gonna tell you, oh, you have something. Like, oh, of course you have it now. Right. It's like it's in your body. Now, that's what my pops be saying. He was at the hospital the other day. He said, man, he said, I feel like the test getting me sicker. Yeah, exactly. It's like we got common sense. We is not dumb. Like I know common sense is not as common, but I think we have a natural ability to tune in. It's like source. It's like intuition. You know that was not something that you want to get, but because you're conditioned, because it's been something that's constantly said, like, oh yeah, you gotta get this, or they're gonna emotionally manipulate you while you get there. Well, do you have anyone that is 55 or 65 in your household? Oh yes, it's for them. Make sure that they don't get sick. And it's like now you are like, oh yeah, sure. And then it was like, now you're right. That. You're right. It was like, oh, you're right. You're right. That's exactly what I did. It's like, oh, my grandma. I don't want to kill my grandma, so I'm just gonna put it in my body. Like it just, yeah. So I just think it's just, I added that in the layer of being conscious of what I'm putting in my body and what conditioning is in my mind that made me believe these things. Basically, I started questioning a lot of things. Like that, all of these things led to my spirit because it's like once I became more intentional with what I was putting in my body, once I became more intentional about what I'm watching, what I'm viewing, like I don't really watch TV as much. It's like if I feel a call, it's probably because there's a message in there to receive. Like, but other than that, it's like what am I putting in my mind? What narratives am I being controlled by or influenced by? And once all those things became very clear, that's when I wanted to make the decision to live in truth, you know, and be able to share like truth. Not saying that my truth is the only truth, but being open to receiving everyone's truth. Thanks, man. Yeah. You see? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Very nice. You got my check too. He said, I don't know about that. Yeah, okay, good. Man, but yeah, that's that. So then the last one would be daily habits. Daily habits. Yeah. Oh. Daily habits. Well, you know, creating is always a daily habit. Okay. That's not. I mean, I want you to, you know, lean in on that because that's not. That ain't everybody's day to day. That's true. You gotta make time. So my message of the day was: if joy feels distant in your life, it's probably because you're not prioritizing time to love on you. I really feel like that's something that we need to make time for. Like creativity should be just as productive as going to a job or whatever, right? Yeah, you know, like whatever it is that we prioritize, like I feel like it should just be, you know, it's important because like you never know what you have to release, express. Like it's really about your intention. So I can say right now that in this space of creating and like talking to you, like having this like safe space, this environment, like I mean, this joint smells good, and we surrounded by Christmas. You hear me? Yo, this is just a whole vibe. You know, I thought of you as soon as I got here, my brother. I said, you know, when I get a chance, I'll bring my brother Shane in here. You did? I'm like, yo, but like even in being in that type of space, it's like I can say that I feel like at peace, at ease. Like I feel like you know, if I had to get things off my mind, you know, I could. And I feel like it's really about the intention. Like sometimes when we do pain with a purpose, our last one, the intention was what's something that you would like to release through your art. And you know, everyone had that as like a prompt so they could see like what experience they would have. So I think one of my daily habits would be just creating, whether that is a painting, whether that's journaling, whether that's just like releasing my thoughts, whether that's just contacting someone such as yourself or someone that I truly trust and feel connected to that I can share my truth with. Because it's like if you're not sharing your truth, then it's like I feel like you're not really giving yourself the space to live in it. Like in some way, shape, or form, you're gonna have to share it, you know. And I think having those people that you feel like you can really share your thoughts with, honestly, like as raw as they are, I think that helps contribute to like authenticity and like being more productive with our day to day.